Hey, what's up, YouTube family? You know what time it is. It's your boy, Love and Liberty, coming to you from the base of the beautiful Flatiron Mountains here in Boulder, Colorado. This weekend, we're about to get turned up. Opening weekend, Friday night, Georgia Tech coming to town. We'll be there for all the festivities with you guys. But hey, let's get right into the point of this video today. In the saga that is the Sanders family and the hundreds of professional media channels that cover Coach Prime, CU, the NFL, Shedeur, Shiloh, no one is connecting the dots to the main point of the hate, the racist collusion, exploitation, leveraging against the Sanders family. And I'm here to tell you, like I told you in the first video I ever posted to this YouTube channel. Go back and see the first video I ever posted. These people that say the worst, that do the worst against Coach Prime and the Sanders family, and now Shedeur and Shiloh, they're all MAGA. They're all MAGA. You already know it. Why have I got to be the only one to say it? You want to act like it's not important? Acting like it's not important, not talking about it, is how we as society let the weakest, softest, worst, most evil, corrupt, racist men control and exploit young, good men like Shedeur and Shiloh. And let me address the Shiloh incident real quick. You guys saw the Buffalo Bills player, Zach Davidson, start that fight with Shiloh. Shove him down the field after the whistles had blown, sticking his fingers in Shiloh's face mask, and then Shiloh defends himself, and he's the only one who gets in trouble. Just like we ask with Coach Prime, why are they doing this to a good man? Just like we asked with Shedeur falling to 144 in the draft, why are they doing this to a good man? We ask, why is this man going after Shiloh? Shiloh doesn't go after people like that on the field. So I look into Zach Davidson. You know where he grew up? Webb City, Missouri. Webb City, Missouri used to be a sundown town, y'all. Do your own research, look into it for yourself. You already knew it was going to be something like that. I'm just here to tell you, when I look into this guy's past and try to wonder, why is he going to do something like that to Shiloh? Look at the city where he's from. They voted 95% MAGA. The NFL owners, political contributions, 95% MAGA. Now, we're going to talk about Trump's tweet during the draft in a second too, and why that's important. I am not sitting here telling you that the NFL colluded against Shedeur on behalf of MAGA. The NFL colluded against Shedeur because Coach Prime had the audacity to say they were going to have an Eli Manning situation. And I'm not here to go into all the details of these various threads because most of my audience, you already know the story. I'm here to talk about the bigger picture that all of these other professional media companies won't talk about, even though it's obvious. These people directing this racism towards the Sanders family are 100% MAGA. Now, MAGA people, before I block you in my comments for saying, I'm MAGA and I love Coach Prime, I'm not saying there aren't MAGA people who love Coach Prime. I'm saying every single person saying the worst about them, colluding against them, saying evil things about them online, all of those people are MAGA. You don't believe me? Just ask them. Ask them. Ask the people saying the worst, doing the worst. But you don't have to because you already know. So I'm not here to play dumb with you. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to say, like I said in my first video, it is important to identify who these people are and where their motivations come from. So again, with the NFL, they saw Coach Prime, who does not need the NFL anymore, generated millions upon millions of dollars in his career for them, doesn't need them anymore. But he still respects them. He still tries to honor them. He still tries to play ball with them. But he makes one little comment as if he has some control over where Shedeur will get drafted. And these old, crusty, racist, MAGA supporting, again, 95% owners and the NFL donate to MAGA. So those are the numbers. It's not even ambiguous. We understand who they are. When these men hear Deion Sanders tell them how it's going to be in their cartel, as Eric Dickerson told us all, they collude and tell teams, don't draft this young man. Penalize the son for the sins of the father. You look at Trump's tweet during the draft where he said that these teams were crazy for not drafting Shedeur. And you gotta understand how this all connects. He was holding the ring out to Shedeur and Coach Prime, saying, kiss the ring, I'll make your lives better. Kiss the ring, tell me how great I am for acknowledging this travesty, and I'll call my friends over at the NFL and work something out. That was the implicit deal. So Donald Trump tweets about Shedeur, hoping that Coach Prime will reciprocate, hoping that Shedeur will reciprocate. And then Trump can start telling all of us who love Coach Prime and follow Coach Prime and the Sanders, see, you already know. You know what he was trying to do. And I'm talking to you if you know. If you don't know, if you don't believe me, get off this channel. It's not for you. I'm not here to bicker with people who don't have the eyes to see and the ears to hear the truth. I'm here to talk about the bigger picture with the people who understand what's actually going on here. So we've got all of the worst people online, the worst sports shows. I don't even need to name names. You guys already know who they are. Refuse to talk about the systemic racism, the collusion that Eric Dickerson talked about, the concentrated effort to put Coach Prime and Shedeur in their place. For what? For what? That's what you have to understand. The for what is the same thing that leads people to be MAGA. Insecurity, weakness. Most of these people are sexually frustrated. Go look up the psychology of Sigmund Freud. He had it all figured out. Most of these people who act weird towards other people, they've got daddy issues, they've got mommy issues, they've got sex issues. It really is that simple. Daddy issues, mommy issues, sex issues lead people who are not given the tools and the resources to heal themselves to lash out at other people. And when these people see a young man like Shedeur come into the NFL, and these billionaire owners can tell, man, Shedeur, he's happier than me. How do I have all of this? And he has all this fame, and he has all this success, and all these people love him, and nobody even cares about me. I'm gonna put him in his place. For what? Made incel reasons. The same reason Donald Trump does everything he does. Insecure, weak, overcompensating, disgusting, no backbone, no morals. I know we want football to be an escape. I know we want it to be entertainment. I know we want it to be what takes us away from the stress and the hard parts of life. But if we don't acknowledge that politics creeps into everything, then we play a part in young men like Shedeur and Shiloh and future young men being exploited by these old, weak, crusty, racist bitches. And I can't, y'all. I can't do it. I'm going to use my platform to say, this is who these people are. Identifying them is step one in eradicating the problem. We need the youth, the kids who are raised by these people, and they're taught and they're brainwashed. We need them to see us. We need them to see real men, real women, real aunties, real uncles, real leaders in the community. We especially need more white people calling out systemic racism, collusion, the cabal, the cartel of it all, how they all work together to use money to silence us, to mute good people, to hold good people like Shedeur back, to let their kids, their chosen sons, start fights on the football field. And when another young man dares to defend himself, he gets in trouble. Why? We have replay. We all see what happened. Why is Shiloh the only one that got in trouble? Why is the media just going to take Zach Davidson saying whatever his little, I'm not even going to dignify the comment he made, because it's just like Dylan Gabriel saying there's competitors and entertainers and then trying to say he wasn't talking about Shador. Why do we let them get away with that, y'all? This is MAGA bull. When you see that MAGA does the same thing, oh, Epstein is the most important thing, Epstein this, Epstein that. Just kidding. Trump's all over the Epstein list. Forget about Epstein. Epstein who? Pee on your head and tell you it's raining? Come on, man. These are the same people. And until we recognize it, until we acknowledge it, we're not going to be able to deal with it. We're not going to be able to fix it. You know, there's a lot of white people that see what I see. But you know what the problem is? You know why they don't make videos? They've got bosses somewhere up the food chain that are MAGA. And they think that if they dare tell you the truth, tell the public the truth, they're going to put their lives in jeopardy. That's the situation we're in, y'all, and it's got to change. All right, that's all I got to say today, y'all. This is Love and Liberty. I'll see you next time. Peace.